If you're watching this video, there's a good chance I've given you the link because you've asked me how to contact the CaveClan. This is just a short video explaining to the best of my knowledge how you might contact the CaveClan. So CaveClan was set up to try and grow a scene, and we'd have new Explorers Expos and we would invite people to good expos. You need to be over 18. If you're a graffitiist, you can get into the CaveClan, but you really have to put locations first ahead of, finding a nice wall. Generally, if you're just looking for good places to piece, if that's your number one goal, then you may as well not apply. That's what I gather. It's sort of always been a CaveClan thing anyway, that you need to put the location ahead of pieces. Same with TikTok. If you're just looking for places to do TikTok videos and blow the location up or whatever, once again, you won't last, and I'll explain why. So just don't bother, just keep doing your own thing. You could go to caveclan.org, the website, and if it's working, it probably means that the @caveclan.org email diversions are working. If they're working, you can try emailing like your state. So Melbourne, Sydney, Canberra, Brisbane, Hobart, Adelaide, Perth, Darwin. I don't think there's anything in Darwin. @caveclan.org, and that will work. But the addresses currently on the screen are direct emails. I will pin a comment that will have any changes. So go check that now. So it'll be the first comment below. When you send them an email, tell them a bit about your exploring career so far, or if you are totally new, and just explain why you're interested. Just make it more interesting for the person getting it. If they get an email saying, please send locations, or where is that location? Tell me stuff. You won't get a reply. But if you make it interesting for them, that's a way you might hook them. And don't just bullshit to them, because you'll end up getting caught out. How you'll get caught out is you don't just get let into the CaveClan. Most branches have some kind of probation. I say most because Perth and Canberra, Darwin, they might have members, but they don't really have branches, so it might be done differently there. But in the branches that have a few members, they have probation. You go through. Now, they're all different as far as I remember, or no. Like Melbourne, you might do a minimum of 5 expos, and then people will vote, and it's like, 90% have to vote yes. I normally only vote no if you do stuff that's going to put them off. I think Sydney is slightly different. People have to sponsor you, and I can't remember, but it might be 7 sponsors. Like if they sponsor you and you stuff up, it's a negative for the person that sponsored you, so they're careful about sponsoring you. So it's not easy. I'll even go as far, and this is going to sound a bit harsh, if you're a dickhead, and if you know in your life you're a dickhead, and that you piss people off, don't bother. Honestly, just save yourself the freaking stress and becoming part of Urbex drama. So I probably sound a bit negative. I probably am. For all the negative stuff, I'm just telling you it's not going to be easy. But if you're a good person and you really like exploring, if you get in, it is a good thing. If you can get into the CaveClan now, it'd still be a great thing, and you'll still remember it for the rest of your life. Just about all of the people in the CaveClan are good people, and you'll work out who the dickheads are, and people will tell you who the dickheads are pretty quickly. A few might say me. But anyway, that's it. I don't want this to drag out too long. So, and what happens if you don't get a reply? The best I can offer is that you come back to this video and check the pinned comment. I'm not going to go out of my way making sure all the emails are up to date and correct, but if someone contacts me from Sydney and says, that Sydney address is not used anymore, I'll happily change the pinned comment. Join the clan. It's good if you can get in. Cheers.